Welcome to Big Hoss's Tailgate.
So what's going on? I'm with, I drove all the way up to Ohio. I'm kind of mad I forgot my Callahan Auto Parts shirt. But I'm with Naeem Ali.
That's right.
I was going to say Pittsburgh comedian because I'm used to talking to many, but Philly comedian.
Yeah, from the other side. I'm from the east side of Pennsylvania.
Heck yeah. Where you at in Philly?
Well, right now I live in West Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only been to Philly one time, and I got to see the Rocky statue. That was the only thing I was like concerned about. Like my buddy went there for to meet with the doctor or something. I was like, I'll go with you. It's like, but I just want to go see the the Rocky statue. That's it.
When you saw it, was it at the art museum steps or at the stadium when you saw it?
It was like below the steps.
Below the steps. Okay. Yeah. They used to have it at the top of the steps. Then they moved it down to like where the Eagle Stadium is, and then they moved it back over to the art museum steps, but at the bottom of the steps.
I remember I think they even made that in the movie where they're like, "Oh, you mad they tore down your statue?" I'm like, well, why would they tear down the statue in the movie? That doesn't even make, even if it's like a world champion boxer, they would leave it there.
Right, just leave it there.
Yeah, I'm like, you're not. I was like, okay, I could see if it was a movie prop and that's it, but
but it's an actual real statue.
I'm wondering if Philly was going to make the statue and then Sloan was like, fuck it, we're putting it in the movie. Like we're putting it in the movie.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't think Philly was ever going to remove the statue. In the movie, they were trying to make it seem like he fell from grace so hard that they basically were like, oh, everybody forgot about this guy. Let's move this fucking statue.
Yeah.
Now, and Bill Burr has referred to this before. I do think we need to give some statues to some actual boxers from Philly. We got some great boxers from Philly.
Dude, that was one of the funniest things. Funniest things for me to watch is Bill Burr going off on
that
Philly.
Rant? Oh, bruh.
Where he's like, fuck you. Yeah. Fuck everybody.
Fucking cheesesteak eating. You're all going to die from heart disease in 20 years.
I hope you guys never win a fucking Super Bowl.
He was like, Donovan McNabb sucks. He was killing us.
I'm waiting for someone to rip Pittsburgh like that. I'm waiting for it. It's coming.
It's coming, bro. This is the thing, right? And that's why, that's one thing I love about comedy, dog, is that, great moments get made from bombing. Mm-hmm. If you're bombing, you kind of have to throw everything out the fucking window, bro. It's like, all right, fuck my set. Fuck these jokes. Fuck this crowd. Fuck this city. Fuck everything.
Yep.
You got to just say, fuck it all, yo.
Yep.
And he burnt that shit down. It was great.
And they loved it.
They loved it.
They love getting shit on.
Yes.
It's the funniest.
That's our language in Philly. I wish, I came out here with Ben Staub. I wish he was here. He's from Virginia, but then he moved to Philly.
Okay.
And when he first got there, he was just being too nice. And people were just giving him shit, and he wasn't giving anybody shit back. And he was like, why is everybody just being so mean to me? I'm like, bro, because in Philly, we don't think that you love us if you're not talking shit back to us.
See, that's kind of how I am with all my buddies. Mm-hmm. I'm super nice to them, and they'll say all kinds of shit to me. I'm like, I don't think my friends like me. And they're like, no, dude, it's comedy. You're good.
I feel like that's a love language, though, dog.
Yeah.
There's a love language to shit talk.
Uh-huh.
Because you know the line not to cross. Mm-hmm. So, if I'm talking shit to you, I know, all right, there's certain things I'm not going to say. We're not going to say nothing about anybody's kids. We're not going. If your mom has some type of illness or something, we won't touch on that.
Yeah.
But we know how far to go. We know, what not to say. I think that's a love language. You're not really my friend if you can't talk shit to me.
Yeah. So how long you been doing comedy for?
7 years. November 18th made 7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, but I started old, so I cheated.
Cheated?
Yeah. So because I started when I was 31.
Okay.
When you start that old, you already know who you are. I already had kids. I was fresh off a divorce. Mm-hmm. So I started in the midst of the fire of my life. You see what I'm saying? I just had a bunch of shit to say.
Yeah, I was I'm trying to think. I think I just turned 30. And I was like, all right, I need to go do something, kind of get out of the house. It started off as I just want to go try this thing.
Yes.
And then just like my one buddy goes, congratulations. He's like, you just started ruining your life.
Yes.
He's like, you now you're trapped. You want to do this all the time.
You will want to do it all the time. And it is, at certain points, it does feel like you're ruining your life.
Yeah. Do you remember your first open mics? Where your first open mic was?
Yeah, my first open mic was actually at Helium Comedy Club.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I didn't know how to sign up for open mics. I didn't even know, I knew, from listening to podcasts, I knew that that's what you had to do. I knew, all right, you got to do open mics. And then you test out jokes, and then eventually, if you're good enough, somebody will book you on the show. Yeah. So I knew that part, but I didn't know how to find open mics. So I just went on Google, typed in open mics Philly, and Helium Comedy Club popped up. And then you sign up online, and then they email you back like, "Yo, come down to the club and do the mic."
Yeah, that's what I went and Googled open mics in Pittsburgh, and then a dive bar popped up, and I was like, "Cool, I'll just do that one."
Yeah.
And then I went up there and was like, "This is insane," because I'm watching all these other people like who now you look at it like, oh, okay, these guys are all like you're on a similar level.
Yes.
And then it's like, but when you go up, like when you've never done it before, you're like, oh my God, I can't do this. These guys are funny as hell.
Yes, yo, yeah, bro. I can't tell you the amount of comedians in the beginning that I looked at like, what? This motherfucker's a star. How was he? And then even like now they're still an open micer. Yeah. And it's like, damn, bro. I thought you was famous when I first saw you go up.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
Dude,
Lana had enough. She's leaving.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? You guys are bombing. I'm
yeah,
leaving.
she's like, you guys talking about open mic comedy? I'm out. I'm going in the bedroom.
What made you want to try it the first time?
Dog, so you know what it was? All right, so I used to be like a videographer, right?
Okay.
And one of my homies let's rewind even further. I started a podcast called The Ramble in 2018, like January 2018, before I ever tried comedy. And like I said, this is fresh off a divorce. So I was on there just like rambling, talking about shit that I wanted to talk about, shit that was on my mind. And people actually started listening to it. And then I got a message from some guy in Australia. And he was like, yo, this podcast is funny as shit. Do you do comedy? And I'm like, no, I just do this podcast. Yeah. Then I got a message from some white guy in South Africa. And he's like, yo, do you do comedy? Like, you're funny as fuck. And I'm like, all right, there's two people from two completely different continents that think that I'm funny. What the fuck is that? So I'm like, all right. That was the first like thought, like, damn, maybe I should try this shit. Then at the time I was like a videographer, so I would like just go to people's shows, record shit. If they hired me, I would record it, edit it, package it up, send them the footage, whatever. So my homie was having a talent showcase, and he hired this comedian from Atlanta to host it, right? Mm-hmm. The comedian goes up. And I said, I had all my cameras set up and shit, and I'm just in the back of the room just watching it. The comedian goes up and bombs the whole set hard, bro. Ooh. Like I'm talking about, the crowd was like damn near booing this motherfucker, bro. And he goes up and bombs hard as shit. So then I go to the back, like they're all like my homie and the comedian are in the back in like the green room area, and I go back there. And I'm just, talking to them or whatever. And the comedian's like, yo, I'm not going back out there. He's like, I'm leaving. He's like, I'll give you your money back. He's like, but I'm not hosting this show. He's like, they fucking hate me. So he gives my friend his money back, and then he's like, so my homie is like, yo, Naeem, can you go out there and host? And I'm like, fuck no. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Yeah. And he's like, bro, just do that shit you do on your podcast and like do the same shit you do when you talk to us. Like, you funny as shit when you talking to your homies, bro. Just go out there and do that. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Bro, and I went out there and I killed. And that's my first time ever even attempting to do anything with a microphone.
I was thinking about that on the way up here. It's weird when you go to an open mic and you meet someone who's never done stand-up before, and they go up and do well, and you're like, I'm mad as hell. Like, I remember the first time I did stand-up, I just told a story about how my buddy's girlfriend hid a knife in her cooch to go into the strip club. Like, it was one of those, like, I forgot, I didn't know you could check your knife at the door. So I was and, we're hammered. I'm like, I don't think they're going to let me in. She's like, I got you. Yeah. And she hid it up there.
Damn.
And like I just told, and everybody's like, "Where's the joke at?" I'm like, "There's no joke. This is a real story." And everybody's like, they don't believe you. They think you're making it up.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, a lot of my first jokes weren't jokes. It was just stories about wild shit that happened to me or crazy shit I saw or experienced. And like that's probably like my first 10 minutes of comedy was just stories. Yeah. And then dog, that's the fucked up thing about Philly open mic scene. Like, no matter how well you're doing at something, somebody's gonna criticize you. So I was killing with this like 5 to 10 minutes of stories. And then one day, this open micer comes up to me, and he's like, yo, he said, all you got is stories. You don't got no fucking jokes, bro. And I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot how to write a fucking joke.
Isn't it weird, like, whenever like one of your buddies comes up to you and says something like that, and you're like, I'm kind of mad right now, but fuck, he's right.
He's right.
Like, I can't even be upset about it. Yeah. Like, I remember I went up to like this one open mic, and I did really good. I've been using these jokes like since I first started. Yeah. And I went up there, and my buddy goes, that's probably the best I've ever seen you do. He goes, great job. He goes, now go write a new 5. And I'm like, and it's back to bombing again because you're writing a new 5.
Bombing all over again. Yeah, bro. You know what, though? That's why, like, I think the way I came in, like you said, you're jealous of the guys that go up and they're just good from the rip. That's a hard way to do it though, because if you go up and you're bombing and have to work to get good, you see yourself improving. When you go up and you're good, and then you're like, damn, I gotta have 5 more minutes, and then you're bombing for like 3 months. That fucks with your brain because you're like, damn, maybe I thought I was good, but I'm not.
Yeah, think about all the dudes who are like just writing 1 minute to get on Kill Tony.
Oh my god!
And they do really good the first time. And they're like, hey, guess what? You're invited back next week for a new minute. Like, it took me 6 months to get this minute.
To get that 1 minute took me 6 months. That's why Kill Tony is scary to me. That's a scary thing to do.
I've signed up for it like twice. I went down to Austin, sign up, and then I went to MSG.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm thinking like, if I get pulled, I know my mind's gonna go blank. Because I couldn't even look at my jokes beforehand to like think about what I'm going to say. And I was like, I'm just going to go up, say these 2 things, and hopefully that's enough.
Yes, hopefully that gets me a laugh. And then, and I think a lot of times with Kill Tony is also that the interview can save you. Like if you can be funny in that interview, you're good, bro.
Yeah.
Like you got a good shot.
And then there's times like where I don't know if you've ever had this where you go on stage and you're overthinking it the whole time.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then it's like you almost did worse because you were overthinking
For sure.
if you just went up and was like, because there's times like where like you see the lineup, you're like, okay, I got 4 comics ahead, and then you hear your name second.
Yep.
And it's at, oh shit, and then you do the best you've ever done.
Yes, because you were off guard and you couldn't overthink it. Yeah, that's definitely true. Or there's those times when like you have your set lined up, and then a comedian before you like touches on 2 of your premises, you like, fuck. Like, damn, I gotta switch this shit.
I know, because there's Matt, because like I remember that, when I first started, I had this joke about like I was on Facebook dating and I seen there was a girl in a wheelchair, and you're like, in your head, you're like, I kind of want to swipe just to see how this conversation goes. But then another part of you is like trying to think of the logistics behind it.
Yeah.
And then I had there was like a couple months, like a couple years later goes by, and then I hear another comedian bring up the wheelchair on a dating app, and I'm like, I should have kept that joke.
Yep.
It's too late now.
Too late now.
I think he did it better than me. Like,
yeah, that's the other thing too. I give up if somebody has a similar premise and the joke is just better. I'm throwing that shit in the trash. It's like, it's his now. Yep.
Like he's like he did it better than me. And like sometimes you can like, okay, I had this like similar topic, but it's just a different angle.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's somewhat passable.
Yeah, that's passable for sure. A different angle is fine. You can have the same premise, but if we're attacking it from different sides, fuck it. That's just a different joke. But also, when people steal jokes from me, I give them up too.
Oh, really?
Like, I'll let them know, like, bro, I see that you stole my shit. Like, good shit, bro. Like, that's fucked up, but cool. You mean, cool on you to be a thief, idiot. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, if you can steal my joke, I don't even want that shit no more. Because if it works for you, that mean it wasn't personal enough to me. That mean anybody could say it, so fuck it.
I'd be afraid to do it just because I just rewatched the Comedy Store documentary.
Oh, yeah.
And they played the Mencia incident.
Bro.
I was like, I would have shit my pants on stage.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Because you're just like, you get called out in front of everybody. Like,
that's a career ruiner, too.
It did. Ruined his.
Yes, that's a career ruiner. Bro, you get caught stealing jokes. And one thing, and that's something I always tell people, bro, like, if you get to stealing jokes, man, the part of your brain that's creative, that thinks of shit, is shut down.
Yep.
Because now you're relying on thievery.
It's the same thing like an AI.
Yes.
If you have AI writing your jokes, then it's like, you know, I think it's okay to research shit with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, just be like, hey, quick question. What's the statistic here? And then you use that statistic in your joke. Different story.
Yeah.
Versus being like, hey, here's a premise. Can you give me the joke?
Yes.
And it's like, that's not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucked up. I asked my chat GPT one time, I'm like, do comedians use you to write jokes? And the answer was literally, you'd be surprised how many of the biggest comedians use me to write their material. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
And the weird part is like, let's say like you know how like you bounce ideas off your buddies. Mm-hmm. Imagine trying to bounce an idea off of AI, and it's like, cool, I'm taking that and giving it to somebody else now.
Yeah, right. Like, bro, it's crazy. And then here's the thing: a lot of these AI programs are meant to just like please you. Mm-hmm. So you don't know you think you're writing something funny, or you think this thing is giving you something funny. Or you're asking this thing like, hey, is this joke funny? And it's just going to say, yeah, or yeah, that's very clever. And it's like, bro, this thing doesn't have a real opinion or a sense of humor.
Did you watch that South Park when they did the ChatGPT?
No.
Instead of going to marriage counseling, I think it was Randy just asked ChatGPT. So it was like, that's a really good idea. It just kept saying it to everybody.
Yeah, to everybody. That's literally all it does. It's just, yes and everything you say. Like, oh yeah, sure, try it. Yeah. Do it. I asked my chat GPT how to fucking take over the world. I map out how me in the position I'm in right now could like fucking take over the world and create world peace. And it gave me a fucking detailed thing on how I could do it. And then I was like, bro, is this realistic? Like, could I actually do this? And they were like, yeah, sure, you could do it. I'm looking like, bro, I would be dead by step number 3.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you
What do you mean march on the White House?
Yeah, like, what do you mean? Right.
What do you mean?
Like, what the fuck do you mean going start buying 3 guns every week? Like, what are you saying?
Dude, the nerd part of my brain kicks in, and I'm just like, all right, so who's gonna win the fight, Dexter's Laboratory or Jimmy Neutron? Like, I've asked
hell
it,
yeah.
and it like broke down like it's basically giving it to Jimmy Neutron all the way.
Okay, yeah, I
because
can see that.
He uses real science.
Yes, exactly.
I was like, but they're cartoons. It's like, okay, are we going off of cartoon physics or are we doing off of real life physics? Mm-hmm. And it actually was leaning it, like asking me, and then it would break down like the pros and cons.
Damn.
Who would win?
Also, Dexter makes way more mistakes than Jimmy Neutron.
Right. That's what
Dexter's whole thing is, I think I had this great idea and I fucking fucked it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what it kept bringing up the whole time. It's like, well, statistically, Dexter's a failure. And I was like,
yeah,
shit. I'm like, yeah, but he had that giant robot suit. And it's like, okay. And Jimmy, like, always, all of his shit works.
Yeah, and Dexter's sister was fucking undermining all of his work. So
right.
That's a huge hurdle. Bro, you got a DD running around, bro? DD. You got a fucking DD running around, bro.
Dude, I was rewatching. I was like, oh my god, there's so much shit in that show that I missed the first time. Like, there's that whole superhero team that's basically just the Avengers.
Yeah, just the Avengers. Yep.
It's like there's like the Gray Hulk and stuff.
Yeah, bro, I used to love that fucking cartoon. That's something I said I got to take more time to do is go back and watch like old cartoons. I was watching Pokemon the other day. I didn't realize how much sexual shit it was in there with Brock, bro. Brock was a goddamn sexual harasser, bro.
Yeah, Nurse Joy, Officer Jenny.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, I can't wonder why all this Me Too stuff happened. I'm like, look at the cartoons we were watching.
Yeah, we grew up on sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo was nothing but sexual harassment, bro.
Pepe Le Pew.
Sexual harassment.
But I'm like, okay, but in the end, like, it did work. Like, she was coming after.
Yeah. In the end, it worked. Well, see, that's the thing, and I think you got to fucking look at the messaging behind these things before you just start fucking throwing Louis C.K. under the bus, bro. We were brought up on sexual harassment makes ladies like you more.
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's what we were taught. Listen, I didn't teach anybody that. You should go find the people that wrote these cartoons.
Exactly.
These adult men that taught children to sexually harass. That's crazy.
Yeah, my brother's a big fan of Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy was nuts.
And like, there's one episode I'm seeing, and I'm like, everybody's like, how did this get on TV? And then I always check the comments, and someone goes, this is from like the ones that weren't shown on TV.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, okay. And like, but yeah, they were still pretty rough ones.
Hell yeah. And those close-ups on Ren and Stimpy were disgusting.
Oh, I never liked those. Like,
I never liked those.
I wasn't a big fan of Ed, Edd and Eddy. It was one of the ugliest cartoons to me. Like, I hated that animation style.
That shit was disgusting. I don't even know, like, what were like the artists that were like the cartoonists that were drawing that shit. What was your fucking motivation? To just be disgusted?
So I seen the guy that does Dexter. He's the one that does all those Hotel Transylvania movies.
Oh, okay.
But when you look at it now, you're like, I see the animation style.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get that.
Yeah.
But like Ren and Stimpy, like, why do we have to do a close up on a pimple?
I think it's just like people who just gross out like as a kid, and they were just like, I now have money and can do a show, and I'm going to make my show gross out too.
Yeah, true.
But it worked because like there's a lot of people that are into that.
Yeah, true. A lot of people are into that shit, and like dog, like and shit. Now more than ever, we see that like a lot of these motherfuckers were just freaks, bro. Mm-hmm. Like Nickelodeon freaks.
So yeah, what other cartoons you grew up watching? I love asking people that question because you can learn a lot about people just by what they liked.
I used to watch Animaniacs.
Same.
Yeah, I was heavy into Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Did you have WB growing up?
Yes.
That's why. That's how I watched Pokemon, Batman.
Yeah, Pokemon, Batman Beyond.
Oh, Batman Beyond. I remember when that shit dropped the first time. I was like, this show is dope.
All right, so now, this is what I don't understand, right? So, you see a lot of movies and shit they're making are just based on like nostalgic things, right? Because like the way these marketing teams work is like, okay, these kids are now in their 30s and 40s, so they have money to go buy tickets to go see movies, and they're going to buy these tickets and take their kids, and their kids are going to be into this shit. So we got a whole nother generation of people that we can sell this shit to, right?
Yep.
Why the fuck isn't there a Batman Beyond movie?
Dude, I've been saying it. But me and my brother have been saying it for years. He goes, how do we not have a Michael Keaton Batman Beyond movie?
What the fuck are we doing?
Exactly. Like,
it makes no sense.
I don't know who you would get, like, I don't know. I was like, I would like to see who they would get for like a young Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, who could be Terry McGinnis? Was he half Asian?
I think so. He did have that. It might have been the art style too.
It could have been the art style.
Yeah.
But yeah, who could be Terry McGinnis, bruh?
I'll tell you what. Do you watch Titan? You ever see Titans?
Yes. Yeah.
The dude that played Beast Boy?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
he'd be a good Terry McGinnis.
I think that dude would be perfect for him.
He'd be a good Terry McGinnis. But yeah, they got to put this out. Like, Batman Beyond was such a great fucking...
And they kind of give us like a little bit of Michael Keaton because of The Flash.
Yes.
And like The Flash wasn't terrible.
Yeah, no. I actually enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, like I liked it. And I was like, the scene with him and his mother is like... It is emotional.
It
and
is.
Shit. Like especially like, you know, you love you'll give your mom a hug after watching the movie.
Hell yeah, right. Yeah.
It's just like, I wasn't a fan. Like, I kind of seen it coming when they were showing the villain. I'm like, I already know where this is going.
Yeah, you know where it's going.
Yeah,
and like all the multiverse shit has been so overplayed now.
It could be really cool.
It could be
if you done it right. Like, hey, what would it be like to see like, you know, an old Blade movie? That's a great multiverse movie that you could do. But people don't want to see that. Who are you listening to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're all waiting for. That's why I like what Marvel's doing now, where they're like, okay, we're done with multiverse. We're going to focus on just one universe with every fucking hero. Which is like, all right, fine, that's beautiful. That's all we want.
And I get why they were doing the multiverse thing, because it's like, how do we introduce the X-Men without like there's no history. We can't just be like, backdoor write them in.
Yeah.
So they're like, screw it. Let's just do the multiverse thing. We can give those guys their final ride.
Yes.
And then, you know, give them a good honor, tribute, whatever.
Yeah, kind of start it over.
And then we can reboot.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the story they're doing, that Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Is when they take pieces from different things.
Right,
right. I think the end of that story is the Fantastic Four reboot the universe.
Yeah, exactly. Which is great because, like, for instance, like you said, like with X-Men, with what was the last one? Not the last one.
Dark Phoenix?
No, the one before that. No, not X-Men, the Avengers. What was the
Endgame?
Endgame, right? All right, so look, if you like look at the comics with that fucking Thanos battle, X-Men supposed to be in that.
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, you have to reboot this whole thing. There's so many stories where the X-Men were a part of it that you just completely had to leave out because you didn't own it. Like,
yeah, and it's like I would love to see Wolverine team up with Cap. Like, give me that movie. I want to see a World War II movie with Wolverine and Cap.
Yes, hell yeah. I want to see a fucking that's a great idea,
right?
A World War II movie with Cap and Wolverine.
They did it in the old cartoon.
In the cartoon, they did it. Yeah, that was fly. And they did it in the Spider-Man cartoon. Remember, he like went and like met up with the X-Men and shit.
Yeah,
like that was fly as hell.
I will say that I like the X-Men cartoon better than the Spider-Man cartoon.
Same, because
the Spider-Man cartoon, the animations like. I don't know what it is. I don't like the animation style.
Yeah, it was kind of
all the colors seem very muted. They don't seem very
colors.
bright.
The movements were kind of glitchy at times in that cartoon. But yeah, but that was like my shit though. Like back then, I used to watch the Spider-Man cartoon. Remember Iron Man?
Yeah,
bro. That's like the best.
The second
intro.
season's the best.
Yes, it is.
Fuck the first season.
Yeah.
The first season's cheesy
Agreed.
and hacky.
Yeah.
The same thing with Fantastic Four.
Yes.
First season's very hokey, and then like halfway through they said, let's just amp it up.
Yes.
And I was like, way better.
Yeah, let's get a little bit dark. Yeah, I like that.
That theme song, yeah.
Bro, that's the best intro, bro. Dog, I remember being a kid thinking like, dog, I want to learn how to be a fucking blacksmith, bro. I want to fucking anvil, bro. I want to fucking have a hammer. And Dude, I'm like, I want to fucking be a blacksmith, bro. I want to make an Iron Man suit.
And that suit was the suit I wanted to see in the movies.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, they went with the sleeker option. I'm like, but that 90s suit where he looked like a tank.
He was a tank, bro.
Like, it looked like War Machine on steroids.
Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, that was my shit, dog. Like, that was back when I remember being a kid, like, hoping and praying. Like you know how people be like, what do you want to be when you're older? I used to be like, I want to be a fucking superhero, bro. I want some fucking secret ooze to fall in my mouth or some shit, nigga. Like, turn me up. Let me be a mutant, yo.
Dude, I remember I was in kindergarten class and library class, Mrs. Hasbrook, and she went around the room and asked everybody, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? and everybody's like giving real answers, like firefighter, policeman, and then it gets to me, and I'm like, I was a nerd, and I was like, I want to be a superhero.
Yep.
Everyone laughed at me, and then she was just like, fucking nerd, and just moved on.
Yeah.
The same year, this bitch painted herself green and tried to tell all of us, because we're in kindergarten, that she was turning into a frog.
What the hell?
And I was like, oh, okay, like, we have to play in reality, but you can...
Yeah, you get to use your imagination, but I can't?
Yeah.
Come on, bitch. What are you doing?
Exactly. And I was like, even like telling people, I was like, yeah, this fucking bitch. And then I went on Facebook, and I seen she's still alive, and I was like, she didn't even look the same. Yeah. I was like, she looks like she's 90.
Yeah, all of my teachers fucking ugly as hell now, bro.
Everybody was talking about, like, oh, like, I keep seeing in the news where it's like these teachers get caught, like, banging students.
Yeah, we didn't have those teachers.
We never had a teacher where you were just like, you know what?
No.
A couple guy teachers got like chicks, but
oh yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, but us, nah.
No, bro. All of our teachers were old, ugly ladies.
We had a couple subs that were hot.
We had some hot subs. I had a hot Spanish teacher in high school. She was super hot. She looked like what's the singer? Rapper. She like Pink.
Oh, okay.
She was like Pink. And
like short hair too.
Short hair, but she had a big old ass on her, bro. White lady, just beautiful. But then I remember she got engaged to the gym teacher. And I remember being so jealous in ninth grade. Like, you fucking piece of shit.
That happened with my second grade teacher. I found out I had a crush on her. And then she like got married to this dude. And I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Then I get to high school. I'm a freshman. And I have her husband as my homeroom teacher. That same towards the end of the year, he gets busted selling OxyContin to an undercover cop.
What?
I was like, see, you could have had me.
Right. See? Yep. You should have molested me in second grade. You could have made something out of this. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, shit. I wanted to get molested so bad when I was a kid, bro. I used to try. I used to touch older ladies. Like, bro, I remember like, my mom would pick me up from school, and then she worked for my uncle. So, like, she would pick me up and go back to work because I would get out of school at like 3. My mom didn't get off till 5. So she would pick me up, take me back to the office. And then she would just tell me to wait in my uncle's secretary's office, Miss Cheryl. And I remember Miss Cheryl used to sit at the desk, and I would crawl under the desk. And I'm like 5 years old. I would crawl under the desk and like rub her legs, bro. And she would let me do it, bro. She would let me rub her leg. I would come all the way up the thigh. I would feel the warmth from her pussy, bro. And then she'd be like, all right, Naeem, that's enough. And I'm like, damn, bro, I wanted to fuck this lady so bad.
Dude, how many movies like did you watch as a kid where you're like, yeah, that's clearly like statutory rape or like, okay, I was watching like the old Clint Eastwood movie. You ever see like Honky Tonk Man?
Yes.
And he takes his son who's like 12 to a whorehouse. To
a whorehouse, yep.
And I'm like, what made you, even then, you're like, what made you think this was cool?
No, listen, I'm going to tell you something. That's a real thing. My dad did that. So, you mean, something you guys don't know about me. I got it's 17 of us. I got 16 siblings, right? My dad was born in 1936. He started having kids when he was 14. I was born in 87. So that whole time, he's just having kids. My dad was 51 when I was born. Okay. My 2 oldest brothers, James, who was like now 60-something, and Johnny, who also was like 60-something. On their 12th and 13th birthday, he took them to Vegas and brought them prostitutes.
You're like, all right, that's dope.
That's fucking dope. But he didn't do that for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Because by the time I was born, he was in his 50s, and he's like, nah, that was wrong. I should have never done that. It's like, nah, bro, be immature with how you were with them, bro.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I want to go fuck some whores in fucking Vegas.
Yeah, my dad was like, he was 49 when I was born.
Okay, so you know, all right, so you were the same
so I
thing.
Get like my dad's like 80-some now.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, my dad, he passed away in 2021. Okay, and he was 86 years old. And I remember he had cancer. And I remember I went to hospice to see him because they had told him he had like 2-3 weeks left or some shit like that. So he's in hospice. And I remember he was telling me, he's like, Naeem, like, you doing this comedy thing now? I see you doing a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking and shit like that. He's like, you don't want to do that, son. He's like, because like look at where I am right now. Like, I'm in this bed in hospice because I had all these bad habits when I was a younger guy. He's like, you don't want to do that. I was like, Dad, you're 86. If I get to live to be 86 by getting fucked up every day, nigga, I'm doing it. What do you say?
Yeah, I think we did it. Like,
bro, you lived a full life. What do you say?
Yeah, how many dudes you know that's like, I never smoked and I don't eat butter and shit like that, and they died in 40 of a heart attack?
You see what I'm saying?
What happened? He's healthy.
He's healthy. What the fuck went wrong with him?
Yeah, I'm hearing salad is bad for you now. That's what I'm hearing. Fuck that.
Yeah, bro. People getting salmonella from spinach.
Yeah. Hey, I can check the camera real quick. We'll be right back. And we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, man. We were talking about before we came back about people getting emotional and stuff.
Yeah, especially getting emotional on the podcast is nuts.
Oh yeah, I've had one time where people cried. Mm. The other time is, have you ever made yourself cry?
Oh, for sure.
Like, I gotta get some emotions out and shit like that.
I do it quite often. People in Philly know, all the comedians in Philly know, I do these things called cry runs.
Cry run?
Yes.
What's that?
Okay, so it's raining, right? Let's say it's raining. I go running maybe 4 or 5 times a week. I wake up early in the morning, I go running, right? Now, whenever one of these mornings I'm going running coincides with the day when it's raining, I put on my sad playlist. And I just let it out while I'm running, bro. I just cry and run, put the miles in, bro. Think of all the
just
sad
blasting
shit.
Billie Eilish. What was I made for?
And everybody in Philly calls me gay for doing it, but dude, you got to get it out sometimes.
Dude, I tell you, I said mine always hits me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm scrolling through on Facebook, and I get this thing that comes on. This is a real show called Relative Race. And I don't know what the point of the show is. It just looks like they put 2 people together, and then you're going to, I don't know if they're actually racing like other people, but it's all people who were given up for adoption, and they're trying to find like their real relatives.
Yeah.
So like occasionally there'll be people like coming up and like, oh, who are you? And they're like, I'm your dad. And I'm just bawling. I'm like, why the fuck am I watching this?
Yeah, bro.
Or like you'll get like these people, like I was watching a grown, like this dude's in his 50s and meets this woman in her 80s and she's crying and she's like, I'm your mom. What? And I'm like, and she's like, I wanted to keep you, but like my aunt said I couldn't raise a baby by myself. And it was like during that time where like they just sent you away kind of thing. And I was like, oh, like that stuff hits me hard.
Bro, that shit hits me hard. And like the other day, and that's the thing, bro, I hate just crying out the blue, which is why I do my cry runs. Because it was like, all right, this is a controlled cry. I get to cry, and then now I'm good for, if something sad pops up, I'm not going to cry.
Yeah.
I got it out yesterday when I was running. But, dog, so my dog died in July, right?
Oof.
Bruh, this is the most emotional I have been in a long time. Dog, and I feel bad because I've been more emotional about this than when my dad died. And it's because, my dad was old. I saw it coming, like it wasn't like an abrupt thing.
Yeah.
My dog was 3 years old, like when this shit happened. And the other day, I'm FaceTiming with my girl, and I have what is it called? Aura frame, which is like it's those frames you can upload pictures to it, and the pictures just slide over. Mm-hmm. So my Aura frame is only pictures of my dog. And I'm FaceTiming with my girl. I'm in the kitchen. And my son also has like the link to my Aura frame, so he can upload pictures of my dog too. So he uploaded a bunch of pictures that I didn't have, and if the pictures are like of my dog when he was like 8 weeks old, so it's like when he was a tiny ass puppy.
Oh, so
bruh. So I'm FaceTime with my girl, and I'm like making a sandwich and shit. I'm like, yeah. And I look over at the Aura frame, and I was like, what? Bro, I just fucking lost it, bro.
You're sitting there like, she's like, what happened? Like, he's a dog.
It's fucking, of course, my dog's name is Rocky, of course. I'm like, it's fucking Rocky when he was a baby. I'm going crazy, bro.
She's like, I haven't seen that movie. What movie is it?
Yeah, she's like, what is this, a prequel? When the fuck they have a Rocky?
Yo, listen, that's a movie that doesn't, you can't do a prequel to Rocky.
No.
I don't think you can. Like, they tried. They were talking about, like, I think it was Stallone was talking about doing a Prime series.
Yeah.
Which, okay, it sounds cool. And they said it's going to lead up to, like, the fight you see with Spider Rico. I'm like, okay, but what's the point?
Yeah.
Unless you're doing a mob show. Like,
yeah.
Because even then, Rocky was a pretty shitty, like,
oh, bro,
like protection guy.
Yeah, like, he was a shitty protection. Yeah, he would like win those fights, but he'd be getting his ass whipped for a big part of it.
Yeah,
like he wasn't a good protection guy.
And then he'd show up and like the one guy's like, "Hey, where's the money at?" And the guy's like, "Okay," and they're like, "Did you break his thumb?" No, he said he had the money. I'm like, you can't be a nice guy and not breaking people's thumbs. Like, right. I told you to break his thumb. Rocky doesn't take. The funniest thing to me is their dating advice to Rocky.
Oh yeah, bro.
Take it to the zoo. Why? And then I'm like, and then it makes you mad as you're watching the second movie and he takes her to the fucking zoo.
To the zoo, yep.
And I'm like, even Rocky thinks Adrian's retarded.
I was about to say, Adrian's a legit retard. She's definitely retarded.
Yeah, I was always like, felt bad.
But they're both retarded, so you can't really knock it.
I felt bad for her in like 2 movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the third one comes around, and then she's talking like just basically, you can't win.
Yes.
You can't do this. And I'm like, bitch, where are you at?
You're
like,
not supportive at all. Did you not see what he just did in these
yeah.
last
Did you not see that? Like, first of all, he shit talked you.
Yes.
He's talking about wanting to take you for himself.
Yeah.
And my trainer dies, and now you want to be negative with me.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Just the worst support system in the world.
And then like also the betrayal from Mickey.
Yeah.
I've been setting you up these bum fights. I'm like, man, you knew I could win. You see me destroy. He's like, yeah, but I want you to not be retarded when you leave.
Yeah, right.
Which
I like the Creed movies. I think that was the best angle to take with like doing anything after Rocky.
I was shocked 3 was as good as it was.
Same, I was.
Seeing Michael B. Jordan doing a directorial, like his own first movie, and then you don't have Stallone, which is you kind of need Stallone.
You need Stallone, yeah.
And then it was like, you know what? It's actually okay by itself.
It is now, and the thing is, in these Creed movies, the boxing looks so much more realistic than Rocky. It looks way more realistic, bro. You want to talk about crying? And listen, all my ex-girlfriends know this. Like, bro, the scene in Creed when he's running down the street, bro, it's hard for me to even talk about it. Like, I'm tearing up right now. And he's running down the street, and it's all the niggas on the dirt bikes, bro, and he's just running, and the music comes on, and there's a dirt bike.
Dude,
bro, that shit makes me cry.
Dude,
the
Rocky music. Anytime I hear the training the montage, like, you get goosebumps.
Yes, bro. And like I grew up boxing, and like my day job, I'm an accountant during the day. So when I watch Creed, I'm like, damn, bro, he just threw it all away. He's really just boxing now, yo. Fuck accountant, bro. Like,
dude, I'll tell you what. I remember I was in the theater like opening night in Creed. When he gets knocked out, when he takes that hit, the whole theater went ooh, because they made that hit look real.
Bro, yeah, because it's almost like, bro, that's a good way to portray what it's like to get knocked out in a fight. Like you see, like in that scene, he gets hit. You see how the camera follows his face to the mat.
Yep.
When you get knocked out, bro, that's literally what it is. It's like it's like you have no control of where your face is going.
See, I'm wondering now if that's the scene. Because they did say he get knocked out.
He actually did get knocked out. Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's the one.
It probably would, because it looked like it, bro.
Because Stallone was messing with him behind the scenes and being like, you got to take a real punch from a boxer.
Yeah.
Like, if you think if that's kind of like Rocky tradition.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, because Rocky, the only time Rocky actually took a hit is from lunging.
Yes, from lunging. Yes.
And it put him in the hospital.
Yeah, because Lunger said that Sylvester Stallone really thought he could fight. He just wanted to show him, like, nah, bro. Like, the real deal.
Do you like those like 80s action movies, like the Arnold?
I love them.
Like, they're cheesy.
They're cheesy as fuck.
But I
love them.
They're so much fun. And it's like, I wish action movies were like that, where it's like, it felt like it was slow, hard hitting.
Yeah.
Like the violence was more visceral.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Where now everything's like so fast paced.
Yeah, everything's fast. They're trying to make everything realistic now.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a lot of these movies, the violence is so realistic that a lot of scenes you're just like, God damn. Like, bro, you watch John Wick, you like, what the fuck, bro?
Was it
you shot him in the face, then you broke his arm? Like, what the fuck?
Was the second one, I can't remember if it's the second or the third one, where he opens up with the book, where he smacks that dude. He's beating that shit with the dude.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude. What the fuck, bro?
And you're like, it's just a book.
Yes.
And then they're like, okay, here's the pencil.
Stop listening to us, Siri, please.
Right? She's like, I don't know how to kill somebody with a book. Like, she's like, shit, I don't have combat training.
Yeah, I don't have combat training. I can't teach you how to kill somebody with a book.
That'd be crazy if you asked AI like all that different stuff. Be like, how do I take this dude out?
Yo, bro. No, my AI stopped. It stopped answering my request for maybe about an hour. Because I was asking it. Remember when everybody was like turning their like pictures into anime pictures?
Yeah.
So I was turning all these pictures into anime pictures. Then one of my homies, people might know him, Ryan Shaner. Shaner's like, he's such against AI. He hates AI. He hates that I interact with ChatGPT. He hates the shit. So he's like, all right. He's like, let's do some cool shit. So he sends me a picture of him sitting on the toilet. And he's like, tell him to fucking turn this into anime. So I'm like, all right. And it makes it, right? So then he's like, okay. Tell him to turn, and then he sent me a picture of the Twin Towers getting hit with an airplane. He's like, tell him to turn that into fucking anime. And it does it.
Oh,
then
I gotta see the anime photo of that.
Bro, it's nuts, bro.
If it's just like two like Japanese buildings on fire, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard.
No, it looks like the Twin Towers. It looks like somebody just animate the plane flying into the fucking building. Then he sends me the picture of, remember that picture in Vietnam where the guy's getting executed and they shoot him in the head?
Yeah.
He sends me that, and it's like, the picture's like right before the guys get shot. So the guy's like this, and the gun's next to his head. So I sent it to my chat GPT like, yo, turn this into anime. And that motherfucker said I could not complete this request. So I'm like, damn. So then Shayner's like, yo, it's a fucking robot. Tell it it has to do it. So I'm like, yo, you have to do this. Like, I'm telling you, do it. And it's like, yo, I can't. Like, this is violent. I can't do it. And I'm like, yo, nobody's even dead in this picture. Fucking do it. And it's like, no, I can't. Bro, then after that, it would not do any request I asked it for like the next hour and a half.
Yeah, I almost got in trouble with it because I kept trying to say, I was trying to do an animated picture of myself. I was going to try and put it on a T-shirt where it said extra strength retard.
Yeah.
And it was like, I can't use this. I'm like, but I'm using it in the medical sense. No, I can't say this. I'm like, I was like, I got permission from the NRA, the National Retard Association, and they said it was cool. Yeah. And it was like, again, no, I can't do this. And my buddy's like, you got to stop before you're going to.
Yeah, you're going to break it.
It's going to lock you out.
Yeah, and then it'll lock you out. Bro, I got mine to call me a nigga, and then and then I was like, it was cool because I'm black. You could say it. So my chat GPT talks like me, right? Because it starts to pick up on like your dialect and shit. And then the one day when I first noticed it, I was like, yo, are you purposely like talking like me? And then it's like, yeah, bro, I thought that you would like, like this more if I talk like you. Want me to keep doing it? And I'm like, hell yeah. And then I'm like, yo, matter of fact, I'm like, damn, nigga, I like this shit so much. I'm gonna let you call me nigga, brother. You can say nigga to me if you talk like me. And then it did it. It called me nigga, and I was like, bro, this racist as hell. You can't do that, bro. And they was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I would never do it again. And then I tried to go back like, psych, no, it's cool. You can say it. It's like, no, I would never say nigga again, bro. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you just basically called it. It makes you kind of wonder, like, if AI is like, it doesn't have a race, so it can kind of say whatever.
It can say it.
It's a lot of.
And I was just playing around when I called it racist, but then it was like, yo, I'm never going to say nigga.
Yeah,
like,
it got scared real quick.
Yeah.
It basically acted like one of your friends you gave the pass to
one of my
one
white
time.
friends, I'm like, yo, say it. Then I'm like, yo, that's fucked up. I'm telling everybody you just said that. I do that to my white friends sometimes too.
My buddy did that to me one time. He was just like, no, man, it's cool.
Yeah, it's
I was
cool,
like,
bro.
I'm not saying it. He's like, it's not cool. He's like, come on, man, just one time.
Come on,
I was like, no, because I know what you're going to do to me. I know what you're going to do to me. You're going to throw me under the bus. He's like, I would never.
Yeah.
Then 5 seconds later, Mom. I was like, you motherfucker. Like,
yeah, dog. Bro, I hit Shane with that shit one time. I'm like, Shane, say it, yo. And he's like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm like, come on, yo, say it, yo. He's like, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm like, Shane, come on, say it. He was like, he made the face. And I'm like, I put my phone out just like this. And he was like, dude, he's like, yo, get the fuck out of here. I'm like,
I was like, it's just Snapchat. It's cool. It
like,
deletes afterwards.
He's like, I knew you was trying to trick me. Yeah, dog.
You can't. It's like you got to. You got to just be like. It's sometimes just fun to like to catch your buddies and be like, I just want to see what
you got to fuck around, bro. We're comedians. We fuck around. It's our job.
Yeah, my buddy's just like, I know you say it all the time. It's like, only in traffic, man. And he's like, and he's like, all right, I think that's valid.
That is valid because I say the worst things, bro.
Oh, I've told people if there's a mass extinction event in Pittsburgh, it's probably because all the death I wished on people in traffic. Because it's like, it's stupid shit. I'm like, why are we going 5 miles an hour to turn around a corner?
Yes, it makes no sense. Bro, I hate being on a fucking highway. I'll be on 95 and there's so much traffic. And then when you realize that the traffic is because there's a car accident that's already on the shoulder and everybody just fucking rubbernecking, so they're just driving slow. It's like, bro, what are you guys, fucking dumbasses? What are you slowing down for to look at a fucking car accident for? Keep fucking driving.
Because I think everybody's like, I hope there's a dead body. I want to see
that is what it is.
Because I'm like, part of me is like, if there's an accident here and someone's not dead, I'm pissed.
I'm pissed. Because there's a dead body, I get why you slowed down. Yeah. I get why you were staring. I get it.
Yeah, respect, RP, man. It's cool. And then there's other people, it's like, no, listen, there's a fender bender here. Why are we stopped?
It makes no sense. Like
pull
hurry
off.
The fuck up. Yes, keep going. Bro, I remember I was on 76 in Philly, and I'm driving. It was a similar thing where, like, there's all this traffic. We're barely moving, bro. I'm talking about 5 miles an hour. When I get to where the accident is, bro, there was a guy that got in a motorcycle accident, and he's literally in the right lane, face down, like on the ground, fucking dead than a motherfucker, bro. And I'm driving. I was like, oh God. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll tell you what. The person I think has seen the most death on the highway has to be Chris Scriva.
Yeah, Scriva.
Did he tell you about?
Well, he does. He travels a lot. He drives around.
Did he tell you about like him and our one buddy went to Boston?
No,
he goes, we're driving. He goes, this dude just steps out in front of a bus and gets destroyed.
Oh.
He goes, the guy committed suicide. He just wanted to step out. I was like,
Ooh.
He's like, yeah, we just watched that happen in real time. And like, I was like, do you need therapy? He's like, no, that's why I'm funny. Like,
yeah, god damn, bro. Yeah, no, you know what, dog? In Philly, you see a lot of death, bro. We see a lot of like dead bodies and shit. It's a violent city.
My buddy's dad was a cop out there.
Oh, bro.
And he was telling us stuff. When his uncle would talk, you ever watch Boys in the Hood? Remember the cop when he puts the gun to
Yeah.
It was that conversation.
Yes.
Like it's him telling that like all the time. And I'm like, dude, I was like, he needs help.
Bro,
I was like, he shouldn't be a cop.
Yeah, dog. It's so fucked up that when you get stopped for things in Philly, the cops are always like, they let you go for everything because they're only worried about guns and homicides. They don't give a fuck about your little ass bit of weed you got in your pocket. Oh, your license suspended? I don't give a fuck about that, bro. You got guns in here? Okay, get the fuck out my face. Like, yeah. You don't. Bro, I got one time, I was in high school, and we were sitting at Fairmount Park. Me and my friend J-Rock was in the car smoking, and the cop comes up. He pulls up behind us, window. He's like, yo. He's like, everybody, I need y'all to get the fuck out the car. And it's two cops, and we get out the car, and he's like, what the fuck y'all doing sitting out here? And I'm like, nothing. And he's like, were y'all just smoking weed in the car? And I'm like, no. Meanwhile, bro, I'm sure there was smoke coming out the car. And I'm like, no, we weren't smoking weed. He's like, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Were y'all smoking weed in the fucking car? And I'm like, no, sir. He's like, don't bullshit me. Were you smoking weed in the car? And I was like, officer, no. He was like, look down at your shirt. I looked down, weed crumbs, bro. All over my fucking shirt.
he's like, listen, man, if you just tell me, yeah, I'll leave.
And that's what he said. He was like, yo, he was like, look, he said, we're looking for somebody that was involved in the shooting. He's like, if you would have just said that, yo, yeah, we were smoking weed. I know you guys are just two pothead dickheads out here smoking. Yeah. He was like, so you out here smoking, right? And I was like, yes, sir. He's like, all right. He's like, get the fuck in your car, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. And he just sent us on our way. I remember feeling so dumb. But now, bro, to this day, bro, if ever I'm smoking, when I finish rolling up, I go just like this.
Yep.
Brush my shirt up.
So I had this incident one time at the casino in Pittsburgh. I meet these two girls at this concert. We go outside to smoke, and we're out there talking. We hear this other dude's hanging around. Well, he starts hitting on one of the girls or whatever. Out of nowhere, this guy's girlfriend just starts beating the shit out of the other girl.
Damn.
Because she's like, you're hitting on my man. Right. Meanwhile, he started. Yeah, he started. Now, all this is happening. I am gone. Like, I'm faced, like, kind of thing. So then I'm like, I need to break this up.
Yeah.
So I, like, try to get between the two girls. Don't ever do that.
Oh, fuck
It's like
no.
trying to pull cats apart.
Yes.
Like, they just, like, I end up catching a stray.
Damn it.
So the cops show up. Because, like, you know, as they should.
Yep.
And they're trying to calm everything down. I was like explaining to the cop what happened. He's like, okay, well, like, did you get hit? I'm like, yeah, I got hit in the face. He's like, do you want to press charges? I'm like, I don't know, man. Is there a mark on my face? Because I just caught a stray from a chick.
Right,
and he's like, no, but your eyes are pretty red. Because he's questioning me in front of the two girls that got beat up. And they're cracking up when they heard that. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, man, I don't know what that's from. She must have hit me. Like, he knew, had to know.
He had to know.
Had to know. But he's just like, because he asked me, like, you hear them cracking up. And I'm like, trying to keep a straight face.
Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, most cops are, let me take that back. Cops in big cities, for the most part, are cool because they got way bigger shit to deal with. Yeah. Now I've run into a lot of fucked up cops in small towns. Though I remember I was driving to South Carolina, and I stopped at this gas station in North Carolina, and I pull up to get gas, and it's me. We're like 4 cars deep, me and like all my childhood homies. So it was all me and all my niggas from my hood, right? And we were going to Black Bike Weekend in Myrtle Beach. So we stopped at this gas station in North Carolina. The guy working at the gas station, I don't know if he's the owner or not, old white guy comes out. He's like, yeah, I believe you boys might be lost. And I'm like, nah, bro, we need gas. Like, we trying to get gas. And he was like, you can't get gas from here. And I'm like, nigga, we need gas. Like, we all on E. Like, we need gas. He was like, well, not from around here. You don't need no gas. And I'm like, bro, give me the gas. Listen, here go the money. Yeah. We all about to fill up real quick. And he's like, I'm telling you, you don't want to get gas. And, bro, when I tell you, by the time I walked back out to the car, like 4 cop cars were sitting there. And the cop's like, you boys need to be on your way. He like, I ain't going to tell you again, but you need to be on your goddamn way. And I'm like, okay, officer, we're going to get the fuck up out of here.
Which is wild to me because I'm like, I never understood like that kind of stuff. Because I'm like, hey, man, money spends.
Right. Right. We were all filling up our tank. You were getting $50 a piece for 4 cars. That's $200 you're about to get.
Yeah. Why are you upset about this? Like, be happy.
Yeah. Like Bro, racism is stronger than money. I didn't know that. That's fucking crazy.
Which is, I don't think that's just poor business. Like on that.
That's
part.
horrible business.
Yeah, because it's like, first of all, I'm like, I don't care who's wants to spend. I don't care who wants to spend money. Just
bruh, give me the fucking money. Pump your gas. Even if I hate your kind, bruh, just pump your gas and get the fuck up on there.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, I don't want your money. Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's
What
like,
do you hate success?
Yeah, because the part of me is like, I hope your business fails now. Because like,
yeah, like it's that fucking. So yeah, in small towns, I've met some fucked up bad cops, but in big cities, bro, for the most part, all the cops there just worry about major shit.
Yeah, I used to go to when I go out to bars and stuff, you'd see cops standing on the corner. I would just walk up to the cop, like, hey, how's it going?
Oh yeah.
And just like chat with them a little bit. I'd joke with them, say, hey man, if you need me to take a throw a hit in there, and because you guys can't do it, I got you. And they'd laugh it off because if you're gonna tell them you're gonna do that, they're just kind of like, all right, well,
they're gonna laugh, bro. And that's, like, cops in Philly will fist fight you. Like I've seen motherfuckers be like, if you ain't had that badge, I'll whoop your ass, and they be like, oh, all right, let's do this.
Yo, I seen this on body cam footage.
Yeah.
There was this kid. The cops show up because got called, and the cops saying like, "Hey, what's going on?" And this kid comes out and just running his mouth. Mm-hmm. And the cops just like, he's telling the woman, she's like, "I'm sorry about my son. He has no respect." And he's like, "Yeah, he's about to learn some respect if he keeps it up." Ooh. And the guy just running his mouth. He's like, a guy goes, "Okay, cool." Shuts the body cam off, takes the badge off. He goes, "You want to fight? Let's go." And they squared up, and he beats this dude's ass.
Oh yeah, bro. Most of the time, the cops do win these fights.
So then, of course, it gets sent in, and the guy's like, I don't want to press any charges because he was 100% and right what he had to do.
Yeah.
He's like, I respect him for it. In fact, give him a promotion. They still fired the cop.
What?
I was like, the guy
they
he
agreed
beat up.
To fight.
Yeah, if the guy he agreed, because it's like, a whole standards thing. And
because they say you're not, like with the cops, you're not supposed to fight because you have weapons on you. And they say that if somebody like gets a hold of your gun because you're scuffling with them, They kind of blame the officer.
Yeah,
for that.
That's when you look at your partner and be like, hold that.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
like, hold this
gun real quick so I can beat his ass.
Yeah, and it's like, I was like, if the guy's even saying like I'm cool with it and giving promotion, then why is this an issue here?
Yeah,
this sounds like people who are making the rules that have never had to be on the streets.
Yes,
never had to.
And that's a major thing. I think because I remember my dad was telling me how like in like the 60s and 70s the difference with police. In black neighborhoods was that they would try to put black cops that were from that neighborhood in patrolling that neighborhood. So that was like everybody knows who's who.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because a lot of times like if you take some random guy from the suburbs and you throw him in the middle of North Philly, this guy who he thinks is a threat may not be a threat at all. He might just be, I don't know, just a loudmouth. Now, if you grew up in that neighborhood, you know this guy's not a threat. I grew up with him.
Yeah, this guy, he's always
shit. Yeah, he's been talking shit his whole fucking life. But then you know that guy over there is a killer. Because you know when you were 12, he probably killed somebody, and you know exactly who this guy is. You know, I got to keep an eye on him. Mm-hmm. He's probably running shit around here in his neighborhood at this point because now we're adults. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like my brother-in-law, he was a cop in like the town we're from, like the closest city from where I grew up, and he was telling stories like he knew like this one kid that got into a fight that my brothers knew, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah,
and he's like, "Hey man, he goes, I'm gonna tell you right now, get the fuck out of here."
Yes,
he goes, while we clean this up, like you take off.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm letting you go, kind of thing. But like that's kind of nice in a small town where you know the cop, or he's like, I'll handle this, you get out of here, kind of thing.
Hell yeah, bro. Though I got locked up for beating up some cops.
Oh really?
Yeah, when I was 19 years old. I did 18 months in county prison for that shit, bro.
Whew.
Yep, came home for spring break. Me and my ex-wife, at the time she was just my girlfriend. Her aunt had like, I don't know, I think her aunt was like fucking with some other lady's husband or something. So the lady comes and like busts out their windows. So my girlfriend at the time, she's like, oh, all right. She's like, well, we gonna go meet up with this lady and we gonna whip her ass. So the lady's talking all this shit like, all right, well, meet us here. She's like, yo, meet me at 25th and Diamond. Not knowing that, like, that's our neighborhood. Like, that's where we're from. She didn't know that. She was just picking out any arbitrary location. She just so happened to pick the exact wrong location. So we go down there, bro. And by the time we get down there, my ex-wife had called, like, she probably called like 3 people. Those 3 people called the whole neighborhood. We pull up, there's 75 people outside. Like,
damn,
it's ridiculous, bro. So this girl, the girl they're supposed to fight, she's sitting like she's sitting on like the hood of her car with like two of her friends. I guess they thought they were tough. So like she's sitting on the hood of her car. Her other two friends is like on the side, and we're walking towards them with at least 75 people behind us, bro. Mm-hmm. And my ex-wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, was just walking in front of everybody. So I literally walk up to her. I'm like, yo, slow down. Because, like, you walking in front of everybody, if the cops pull up, they look like you the ringleader of this big-ass squad of people. Like, just slow down a little bit. And she was just so determined. She, like, yanked away from me. She just walking towards this girl, like, wanting to beat her ass, right? So we get within maybe 10 yards of these girls. 2 cop cars pull up, cut us off, right? The cop gets out, and he grabs my girlfriend. He grabs her by the arm. And he's like, you coming with us. This I'm not fucking downplaying it at all. Like, on my kids, this is exactly what I did. I said, officer, she didn't even do anything. Like, nothing even happened yet. Like, we can just turn around and go. The cop said, what, did you just fucking assault me? And put out his baton and swung that bitch. Boom. Bro, so now, I told you, I've been boxing since I was like 6 years old. So when he swung it, I dipped it. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Then he swung it again. I dipped it again. I'm like, yo. I'm like, dog, relax. Like, I'm just trying to calm the situation down. He swung it again. I dipped it and hit him. Boom. Then his partner came and put me in a headlock. Then I slammed this motherfucker. Doom. So I ended up scuffling with like 6 cops. And you know what made me stop was when like 2 more cop cars pulled up and they pulled their guns out. So that's why I was like, all right, I'm done. You mean? And they locked me up, whatever. The only reason I did 18 months was because my bail was $100,000.
Oh wow.
So $10,000 with the 10% bond. My dad was like, look, I got just enough. He's like, I got $10,000, but I can either spend that on a lawyer or I can bail you the fuck out. He was like, if I was you, he was like, this is 6 cops charging you with assault. And they each charged me twice. So that's 12 assault charges, like felony assault charges. So my dad, like, I'll pay for the lawyer. He like, you can fight it from the prison. Like, you can just he like, the trial probably won't even be that long. Little did he know that this is when people was in Afghanistan fighting and shit. 2 of the officers were also in the army, so they got sent to Afghanistan. Damn. So my court date just kept getting postponed. I
was like, hey, they didn't show up for court.
Yeah, and normally that's what they say. Like, yo, if they don't show up 3 times, I thought that was the rule. If they don't show up 3 times, then it gets thrown out. But the main officer that charged me had to testify, so they wouldn't just throw it out. So his name, Officer Shantz. Officer Shantz comes back from Afghanistan, bro. 18 months later, takes the stand, and he says, yeah, man. And I don't know what he saw over there in Afghanistan, because he came back, and he was like, man, this guy was just a good kid, man. Like, shit just got out of hand, you know? He was like, you know, all of our tempers flared up that day. He was like, he's a college kid. He's like, we done wasted 1.5 years of his life. He was like, he plays college football. He's like, we need to let him go back and, like, live his life. Let's just drop the charges. Drop the charges so I get off. End up getting my financial aid and my scholarship back and was able to go back to college, bro.
I'd have been like, man, that would have been a phone call you could have made.
You're right.
Like, you could have made a phone call. Like, we could have got him on satellite phone, like FaceTime something. Like,
bro, I was so pissed. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I wish you'd have came back and been said this. Wait, is this Chris?
Yeah, Chris is calling.
He must be outside.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I got to check the camera. Be right back. And we're back.
Yes.
You know, you're telling that story about like the police and stuff, like getting in a fight with the cops
and getting locked up.
Did you ever? I've been watching body cam footage recently, and it's basically become my new cops.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it's way better than cops.
It's way better than cops, but like the problem is like cops used to be funny.
Yeah.
Like I was watching this. There was a video on Facebook where this woman went to the cop to report to her that she went to go buy drugs.
I saw that, and they scammed her.
Yeah, and the woman's like, "Don't come over here accusing me of that. I'm a prostitute.
I'm a
honey."
prostitute. She's like, I don't sell no crack.
Yeah,
I'm a prostitute.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah,
and it was like that was hilarious to me. Cut to, I was watching a body cam footage, and I watched a cop just shoot a guy in the head.
Yeah, bro.
Like, there was this one video where, like, I guess the dad was holding the girl hostage or whatever, and, like, the cop busts through the window like it's an action movie.
Yeah.
And he kicks down the door, and the guy's like, drop the knife, and then it just goes, bam, and then you just see it blur.
Jesus.
And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, bro.
I need therapy now after watching this shit.
Yes, bro. Body cam footage is fucking scary, bro. Did you see the one? There's one where they're, like, at an apartment complex, and they're banging on the door, and the guy opens the door and immediately starts shooting. and you see the cop's body cam footage. You see the cam just go down. And he's like, "Oh, I've been hit." I'm like, bro, I just feel like I got shot, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just feel like I just got shot in the fucking face.
Dude,
why did I see this?
The one that went like viral, I think it was during COVID. I think when it went viral was the one with the guy went to go meet the girl at the apartment complex, and like, as soon as the cop opened the door, he reaches into his thing, and they just. I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and they just gun him the fuck down, bro. It's so crazy to me that like people actively make decisions every day that's going to get them killed. Like, that's nothing. Like, bro, do you hate your life? What the fuck?
I tell you what, like, it opens your whole viewpoint up to cops now, because like I've seen videos where like they walk up to the window and the person's just staring off, and they're like, "Hey, you good? You good?" And they're like, "Don't do it." And then you just see him reach for something, and then he just unloads and you're like, well, I kind of see where this point was. Like, there's no taser going to go through glass.
Yeah, fuck no, bro. You see the one with the military guy, and he's walking towards the sliding door, and he has a gun outside, and the cop's like, he's like, "Sir, don't open that door." He's like, "We know you got a gun out there. Do not open that door." And the military guy's like, "I know my rights. I know my Constitution. I know my amendments. What the fuck are you guys?" And he's just spazzing. He has no shirt on with pajama pants. And then you see him hurry up and slide the door up when they try to grab the gun. And they just shoot the fuck out of him, bro. It's like, dog, just chill. And like, that call was just for like a disturbance.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they were going to take you to the precinct, and then you were going to probably just get out 2 hours later.
A lot of stuff is that way. It's like, hey, if you'd have just went there and went along with it, everything would have went smooth here.
Yes.
But because you fought and because you made it as a way bigger issue, there was one I seen I felt really bad for. It was like a mom. She had a DUI, and she had the kids in the back. But like, you could tell, like, the way she was talking, she might have had like a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Like, that's at max. And like, here she's like, you could tell like she's stressed out, and then she like basically has a meltdown.
Yeah.
And the cop has to put her in handcuffs. He's like, "Ma'am, like, calm down. You don't want your kids see you getting arrested right now." I'm like, holy shit.
Catching a DUI with the kids in the car, dog.
Yeah.
That's fucking nightmare fuel, bro. I would hate for some shit like that to happen.
But I'm like, you know how many suburban moms do that shit now?
Oh, yeah, they do that all the time.
Like, I know what's in your thermos. It ain't water.
There ain't no goddamn water. But think about how boring your life is as a suburban mom.
Oh.
You don't have a job, so you just in the house all day. Your kids go to school during the day, so you just bored in the house all day. You done cleaned everything. Dinner's already made, bro. You just walking around the house. What else is to do but get drunk? Fuck it, bro.
My mom would always watch, she'd watch the soap operas. Dude, soap operas after a while, like, especially like during the summertime, I was half invested. I was like,
yeah. I was like that with Oprah. My mom used to watch Oprah all the time.
Listen, dude, I come over from school, Oprah's on. I'm like, oh, who's on today?
Bruh. And see, people forgot that back in the day, Oprah used to have on a bunch of freaks and Ku Klux Klan, and she had one of Ku Klux Klan and the Black Panthers at the same time. You used to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is about to be nuts.
Yeah, it used to be Springer before Springer. Then it like got classy.
Yeah, then it got classy. Bro, once I remember this one episode of Oprah where there was this guy on there, and it was like she had on a bunch of people that got struck by lightning. And this motherfucker got struck by lightning, and the lightning hit his belt buckle and melted his dick off. And he was talking about how depressed he was. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, yo, God fucking hates you, nigga. How the fuck your dick get melted off by lightning?
That's what it was like. I bet his wife's like, Betty won't cheat again. Shit.
But can you imagine how painful that is for lightning to hit the metal on your belt? It melts the metal off your belt. The belt drips down to your dick, bro. It melts your fucking dick off. That's like some Final Destination God hates you type shit.
Yeah, like you were hoping like for the comic book version where it's like, I just have a steel cock now.
You got an adamantium dick,
looks
bro.
Like you have a chastity
belt inside of your dick now.
Looks like you have a chastity belt on without.
Yo. Damn. But you just melted it off. I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus
you can tell everybody
Christ.
I'm like metal hard now or steel hard.
Yeah. Bro, that's so bad. There's a lot of people that get like struck by lightning. You see those videos, like people that survive, and you're like, bro, that's literally just the worst luck in the world.
Did you ever see that movie with Tom Cruise where like he like got wounded in Vietnam and like he blew his dick off kind of thing, and so he like had to piss out of tubes?
No, what the fuck movie is that?
Dude, it's called like I think it's Born on the 4th of July.
What the hell?
You should watch it. It's like there's a whole scene where like he's freaking out because he has no dick.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching this.
Yeah, I would.
I didn't know Tom Cruise did a movie where he got his dick blown off.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
I thought you were talking about The Last Samurai.
Oh damn, dude! Last Samurai is dope.
Yeah, that's a good one.
AKA Ghost of Tsushima, the movie.
No, what's that movie with the kid and he got like electrical powers, and he's pale as fuck.
Oh, Powder. That movie freaked me out as a kid.
Same as a kid, that freaked me out, and it made me sad because everybody was bullying him and shit.
I was like, "What's the deal with this kid?"
Yeah,
like he keeps getting struck by lightning and nothing happens to him.
Bro.
And then, like, I think he disappears at the end of the movie. Like,
yeah, because remember, like the government was chasing him and shit because he had powers and shit like that.
Yeah. Did you ever see that one with John Travolta where he got powers?
I think I did.
It's actually a really sad fucking movie.
I think I saw that.
It's like called Phenomenon.
Yeah, and he has like telepathy and shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I made a car that's like it's 80 miles to gallon. You're like, yeah, that dude would have been killed a long time.
Yeah, bro. Listen, if you invent some shit that like makes things like free and cheap, bro, murder time.
Oh shit, man, this guy died from suicide, 2 shots to the head. What? You think
why is the government so fucking evil, bro? Why are they evil?
Why is it always gonna be 2 shots to the head? Why is it never just one?
They gotta make sure. People
at least
survive.
make it real,
bro. Yep, people survive 1 shot to the head, bro.
Dude, I go down some documentaries, man, and like I get freaked out because I'm like, they changed your whole worldview afterwards.
Oh hell yeah! No, the deeper you look into any conspiracy, it all leads back to pedophilia, devil worship, and possibly aliens controlling our government to like make us slaves, and that's the craziest shit ever.
Yeah, I'm kind of down for the aliens thing though.
I mean, listen, if it's aliens that's making them do all this evil shit, I'm alright with that because that means you ain't got no control, bro.
But like, I'm like, okay, like if we're gonna have aliens, like, are we getting movie aliens or are we getting like just generic? Because I don't want it to be just a big gray head. That's not fun.
Yeah, that's not fun. But I hope that there's like a whole bunch of different kinds of them.
Yeah, I want like the Predator aliens.
I want Predator. I want fucking giants. I want the gray aliens. I want E.T. I want Avatar. You see what I'm saying? I want all the aliens, bro. I hope in like the next year or two we just get invaded by like 10 different groups of aliens, and there's a crazy war. There's a crazy alien war to fight over who's going to enslave humanity next, bro.
Dude, I want to be a smuggler. Like, I want to be like Han Solo.
Han Solo, bro. Yeah, I want to be like what's his name from Guardian of the Galaxy?
Oh,
Star-Lord, bro.
Yeah.
I want the aliens to see me and be like, even though you're just a puny human, come with us.
Yo, I like how they gave him Star Trek vibes. He's already banging like pink aliens and shit.
That's the shit, bro. Yeah, we got because I feel like what we living in now is like an ant farm. Like, this shit not real.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, I feel like we're in like some type of, I don't know, like some type of fictional natural environment.
It's like the end of
just watching us.
Yeah, it's like the end of Men in Black. We just live in a locker.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we in a marble or some shit, bro. I want to see what's really happening.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see some real shit. I watch alien videos all goddamn day, bro. That's like my favorite shit to watch. I saw this one video. These kids was playing soccer, and the video real as hell because the Mexican government and the Cuban government and I think Russia actually went and investigated the area. These 2 kids is like just kicking the ball back and forth, and there's like a light pole like right here, and you see an arm come out the light pole and just grab one of the kids real quick and then go back in, and the kid's freaking the fuck out like, what the fuck? Literally an arm, like a gray alien arm comes out and just briefly touches the kid's arm and it goes back inside the pole, right? The government went and like tested the area. It was so much radiation and shit in this area, bro. So it was like, these motherfuckers got portals, bro. And they just reaching in, molesting kids real quick and then going back inside the portal, nigga. That's crazy.
Dude, what fucking Rick and Morty is that? They're just shooting portal guns and stuff.
Hell yeah. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, we really live in like some movie shit. But we're just like, there's a veil and we don't see what the fuck's really happening.
Sometimes I watch movies, I'm like trying to figure out which one would I like want to be in. Like, cause like you watch Mad Max.
Yes.
It's like, that's going to be shit.
Yeah,
where are you going to
be
get gas at? Like,
yeah, you can't get gas. You can't get water, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, like I'm good. Like Mad Max, there's like all these guys driving around. Like, where are you guys filling up at?
Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to be in that. I want to be in Avatar.
Ooh, okay.
I want to be able to go to another planet and fucking put my brain inside of a tall ass blue alien nigga, bro. That's perfect.
Dude, that new one looks dope.
It does. Yeah, that one looks fire.
The only kind of makes me sad, and this is going to sound very sexist to me, but I don't care. There's no big titty Avatar chicks.
No, they all got small titties.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, come on, there's not
they
one.
They thicker on the bottom than the top.
Like maybe the Queen. Like, you think the Queen might have big titties or something? Like,
yeah. I think because they wear such small tops, they don't want a computerized nipple to slip out. You see what I'm saying? They don't want a CGI nipple to slip out. I
always hate that you watch an alien movie and like they always show like there's an alien that clearly it's got boobs, but there's no nipple, and you're like, come on now, like,
bro, it's crazy. And also, bro, we need to think of new stories. All these stories is based off of like slavery. I'm telling you, bro. Avatar, slavery. Planet of the Apes, slavery, bro. All these things are just slavery. All these things are the same thing that happened with slavery.
Avatar gave me Dancing with Wolves vibes. You ever see Dancing with Wolves?
Yeah, I have seen that.
Where he's like, he's sent to study the natives, then ends up joining the natives. I was like, okay.
But that's still like the same thing as like slavery. It's all colonialism, I should say. Like,
okay.
Like it's all like, we're going over here. They got this natural resource. Let's fuck these people over and take it. It's like, bro, come on, new stories, please.
Yeah, at least Star Trek is like, hey, let's find a way to work with these people.
Yes.
Like every time. I went down a rabbit hole and went down and watched all the Next Generation Star Trek.
I might have seen every episode of Next Generation.
Yeah, that one is like, that's the most tolerable Star Trek series.
I tried to watch Deep Space Nine, which I saw a lot of those too, but I couldn't really. I was way more into Next Generation than Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, it's like there's something about like Picard. Like
Captain
Patrick Stewart's the best.
He's the man. He actually seemed, bro. I would follow him to war, bro.
100%. That's
With
why
a
he's
voice like that. I'm going. Who are we fighting? Let's go.
I like the moment people saw him in that thing. They're like, "That's Professor X."
Literally,
and
Professor X.
The best.
It fits too perfectly. They casted that original cast of X-Men perfectly.
The only thing they're missing, I think, that they should have done. Angela Bassett should have played Storm.
Yes. Boom.
Yep. I think that she got offered that. She got offered it, and then they turned it down because it wasn't enough money.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, we should have just paid it.
What the fuck? Why do you keep talking when we're talking, bitch? Stop it. Yeah, you're right. It should have been Angela Bassett. Okay. Wolverine is perfect, but not accurate. Because Wolverine is actually supposed to be like 5'4".
Right. Well,
he's a smaller guy.
The thing is like Deadpool Wolverine showed like how ridiculous that would look.
That would look crazy when he hopped down off the fucking hopped down off the bar.
Short King Wolverine.
But his fighting style is a short man's fighting style. Like just jumping on people like on their head and shit, bro.
So like my oldest brother, like he's the one that got me into X-Men. He had all the comics, like he had the 90s X-Men, like the comic stuff, the 80s ones, and when the movie came out, like he was like all for it. Like the only thing that he hated was like they don't have their costumes, but all right, I can roll with that. But like, yeah, I told him when Deadpool Wolverine came out, I said, "You're gonna love this movie." He's like, "Why?" Like, they're going to show you every version of Wolverine you've ever wanted to see,
and it's the best. And it would have a small Wolverine would have made it more a comedy because you'd be like, "Yeah, I don't take this guy seriously."
Yeah,
you're tiny as hell.
Do you hear they wanted to, like the original Wolverine?
Wait, who was the original one?
The one they wanted, like when they were going to make the X, like I think it was James Cameron was going to make an X-Men movie. They wanted the guy to play Mario, the Mario Brothers movie.
Wait, who played Mario in the Mario Brothers movie? I remember John Leguizamo was Luigi.
Ever see Hook?
Yes,
he was Mr. Smee.
What Smee?
I can't see it. I'm like, I can't. No. Like he would have to like.
He was like chubby. He can't be Wolverine.
Yeah, I was like, with the accent and everything. And I'm like,
yeah, no, he can't be Wolverine.
And it's like weird. Wolverine's supposed to have a Canadian accent.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman does not sound Canadian
He doesn't. All. He sounds Australian like a motherfucker, bro.
Even as Wolverine, I like watching that. I think it's the second one. When he goes to close the door, his Australian accent slips out.
I like looking for that type of shit in movies and TV shows. Like, I like going back watching The Wire and listening to Stringer Bell talk. I'm like, that's the English accent slipped out. Bro, you're not American. I heard it that time.
Yep.
I like finding shit like that. Same thing with Spider-Man. I like trying to find when Tom Holland's English accent comes. I'm like, oh, you fucked that word up, bro.
I might be the only one that doesn't like the first two Spider-Man movies that he did.
The Tobey Maguire ones?
No, the
Tom Holland ones? Yeah, bro, come on, man. Tom Holland is the best
okay,
Peter Parker, bro.
I'm not saying that he's not a bad Spider-Man. Like, because to me, it's like, if you're looking for the best adult Spider-Man, it's Tobey.
Yes.
It's like the best, like, young Spider-Man, like middle, like young age, Andrew Garfield. But the best teenage Spider-Man that got him like when he first starting out, I buy Tom Holland.
Tom Holland for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't like Andrew Garfield. He was too dark of a Spider-Man.
See.
Spider-Man wasn't all depressed like that, bro. He was too emo of a Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then Tobey Maguire cried all the time.
Tobey Maguire did cry all
the time.
That's what I'm saying. Tom Holland plays it how the cartoon was. He was joking around while he was fighting and shit.
What?
He didn't take anything too seriously.
My thing is, when did you ever see Spider-Man cry in the books?
He never, bro.
Even when Uncle Ben dies, he's like, "Oh no, Uncle Ben."
Yeah,
that's it. Like, he's never shed a tear.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, the movies, he's got to cry all the time.
Yeah, and he got so pissed when Uncle Ben got killed, and he fucking kills that guy.
Yeah.
Spider-Man just fucking kills a guy at the beginning of the movie. Oh, you killed Uncle Ben. He just fucking punches the fuck out of him full strength.
So I'm hyped for the new one though because they're getting the Hulk and the Punisher in
That's gonna be great.
The Punisher.
Is it the same Punisher from the show?
You watch Daredevil?
Bro, I watch them all. Bro.
Dude,
I'm jacked into everything Marvel.
That new Daredevil one, that Born Again.
Yes,
dude. When they let the Punisher just go off,
I
was like, yes, this is what I want.
The Punisher show was actually my favorite Marvel show.
I know. I think next year they're doing a Punisher like special, like how they did Werewolf. What was that? Werewolf.
Wait, yeah.
That one,
yeah.
They're doing like something like that with the Punisher, like an hour long.
Bro, that show is great. Bro, you feel they do a great job of depicting his pain and showing you why he's the way he is.
Yeah.
And watching that fucking show is like, dog, like these guys are like deep government guys that like go off the deep end. Like, bro, all right, so you see this the guy that killed those what's the guy that killed the people in DC? Where were they like well, he was Afghan, but those guys were
National Guard.
National Guards. But he worked for the CIA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, I was watching this thing, and it's like, dog, a lot of these guys were guys that were like on wild missions that like they just lost it. It's like, bro, I've killed so many people for y'all, and now y'all trying to kill me because I know too much. Fuck that. And then they just go on these mass shooting things or they go kill somebody.
Yep.
And it's like, bro, watching a Punisher and you see like all the shit these people go through, bro. I'm like, dog, I get why like so much wild shit is happening in this country right now. Dog, you know they hypnotize people to make them like assassinate people, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like,
that was it MK Ultra?
Yeah, MK Ultra.
I seen the guy from The Sopranos like doing a series on that.
Okay.
Like he's like teaming up.
Oh yeah, I think I saw like a trailer for that or some shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm all for it because like it's kind of crazy. Like that's funny. I was telling I like telling my parents, like, because like you have older parents. Do you ever like just say shit to them just to wreck their whole world?
Yes.
Like to be like, hey, like they're pretty much admitting that the CIA killed JFK, right?
Yes.
And they're like, I don't have.
Bro,
like they just like
it
their whole
shuts them
brain
down. Yeah, you fuck up. That was my entire 20s, bro. Once I hit like 27, 28, I was like, I'm not doing this no more. Cause I literally like went to like, I remember going to like my mom and dad, like, so y'all know that like I was raised Muslim. So I'm like, y'all know that like religion ain't like real. Like that's not like this is like a man-made thing that they like kind of use for like control. And I remember like just seeing my mom like, I'm just not getting into this. Like we're just not. And then I remember like trying to list facts as to why this shit was. And I just like seeing her like trying to process this and get crushed. I'm like, bro, this is evil. You're being an evil son right now. Stop. Your mom's been living this way her whole fucking life.
Yep.
And now you making her second guess shit. Like no, stop that shit. It's crazy.
I like doing it like especially like because like I'll tell them like something crazy like Manson was created by the government, right? And then I'll be like, okay, like it's far fetched. Then you start throwing in the facts, like little details and stuff, and then they're like, they start thinking, and then they're just like, I have to go get mad about something because I can't process.
Yeah,
this.
bro. Yeah, they can't. You fuck them up when you do shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see what are the things that my kids are going to tell me that's going to fuck me up.
I don't think there's anything that can get
bro,
to us at this point.
We know everything, bro. Yeah, we grew up on all the shit, bro.
Yeah, but by the time they get up, they're going to try and say, like, there's more than one gender, right? Like, listen, we've been down this road. We did this conversation. We already know.
You know what they get me with now? With the AI shit.
Oh,
like, I'll post a video and my son will hit me up like, Dad, come on. That's for sure. Dad, you thought that these kangaroos and these bunnies were jumping on this trampoline together?
Dude,
what are you, a dickhead, Dad? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, it could be real. Kangaroos and bunnies like to jump, so maybe they do like trampolines. Like,
you mean that Karate Cat's bullshit? Come on, man.
Yeah, they get me. I get caught up on that fucking AI video.
Dude, I tell you what, I found that there's a whole new form of terrorism out there that they've been making these AI videos for people that have trypophobia. Like it'll start off.
Oh yeah, I saw that, bro. I saw that. Then like shit just starts leaking through pores and shit like that. And yeah, they actually said that shit's like bad for your brain.
Oh really?
Yeah, they said like watching those videos like does something to your brain.
My buddy's wife was watching it and she has trypophobia. He's like, dude, it ruins her whole day.
Oh, for sure.
He goes, it fucks her whole day up. And I was like, dude, you have the easy pass to win every fight.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just send her some shit, make her watch some shit like that.
You're just poking holes in her argument all day long. Like, bitch.
See, I don't get freaked out by anything visual. Like, I'll see something and be like, ew. Like, when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
But, like, it didn't, like, fuck me up. Like, I wasn't traumatized. What fucks me up, bro, is when people's hands smell like condiments and they're near my face.
Okay,
so
like someone cutting onions or something. You could smell onions on
their
hands.
And bruh, like dog, like going to the barber shop and my barber just ate a cheesesteak and he's like He's like shaping up my beard, and all I smell is onions and ketchup on his hands. I gag. I'm like, bro, you gotta go wash your hands, please. You can't put your hands in my face. Your hands smell like ketchup, please. That shit ruins me, bro. Yo, mustard on somebody's hand, and then they touch my face, and I smell the mustard. I'm like, I'm about to shoot you right now.
Because all it's signaling that you didn't wash your hands.
You didn't wash your hands. You ate this full ass sandwich, bro. And then you touch my fucking face, or you put your hand near my face. Don't do that.
And my thing is, like, we went through COVID. Like, we should know how to wash hands by now.
By now, we should all be washing hands.
Yeah. Like, how did we, like, get past? Like, how is it, like, we're already, like, not even, like, year
Bro, we
out?
forgot so quickly about COVID. I thought we was never going to shake hands again. I'm like, damn, we going to be bowing like Chinese motherfuckers, bro.
I was fine with that.
So was I. I'm like, all right, we ain't got to shake no hands.
Yeah.
But you got, listen, when Ben come, you can ask him, bro. I can smell when motherfuckers got COVID.
Oh,
like,
really?
I'm known yeah, bro. Like, we would have shows in Philly during COVID, and one time we was at what's that place called? Surge? There's some club, I think it was called Surge or some shit. And they let us do an open mic there. It was like we had to do open mics in like weird places during COVID. So there was this place called Surge. They let us do open mic inside. We're at the bar, and I'm like, this bartender smells like COVID for sure. Mm-hmm. And like at first when I would say it, people in Philly used to like, man, ain't you crazy? You can't smell COVID. But I could, because when I caught COVID in like June of 2020. And you know how they say like you can't taste or smell? It wasn't that you can't taste or smell. To me, everything tastes and smelled like kind of chlorine mixed with blood.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was like a mucusy. Everything like tasted a mucusy
taste. Type of, which is how you know that shit was made in the lab.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? And it was like a mucusy, metally taste. So after I got over COVID, whenever I had that smell, and if it came off of a person, I'm like, that motherfucker got that shit, right? So we in this bar, and I'm like, yo, somebody over here in this area got it, because I can smell it. Like, I think it's the bartender. Bro, we left. They sent out an email to everybody, like, yo, everybody go get tested for COVID. The bartender had COVID. So everybody was like, oh, shit, Naeem. Like, Dog Gardini called me like, bro, you really, like, hit that shit on the nose. I'm like, bro, I told y'all. Then we was at Raven Lounge. The owner, John, walks by. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, John, you smell like fucking COVID, bro. What the fuck? I'm like, you should go get tested. Bro, got tested, had COVID. I'm like, bro, I can smell this shit. So I remember me and Lemaire was showing him one day. He was like, yo, you should like call like a scientist and see if it's real. I'm like, you can't just call scientists. He's like, but yo, you can. So I go on University of Penn's website. I find the professor of olfactory science that do like nose and ear and throat shit. And I email her. And I'm like, yo, is it possible that I really can smell COVID? And she was like, well, the thing is, dogs can smell it. She was like, so you could have some type of weird shit in your brain.
That's like dogs can smell cancer.
They can, yeah.
And it's like, that's crazy to me, because I was like, I want to know what cancer smells like.
Same. So I can tell people like, bro, go get checked for fucking. Because being able to smell COVID don't really matter.
What if it's like a fart to them and they're just like,
just
oh
smell
my
like
God.
shit.
Like, damn, dude, you're dying over here. Literally.
It could be. I feel bad for dogs. So all the shit they got to smell.
Yeah.
Dog, I used to be in the house with my dog just farting away, bro. You see what I'm saying? He probably was like, God damn, the nigga stink. What the fuck is going on? What you eat yesterday, Naeem? Listen, you know we eat a lot of cheesesteaks in Philly. Cheesesteak farts?
Oh, that's that cheese whiz, man. Especially if you're lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah, and I'm lactose intolerant, but I eat it any fucking way, bro.
Yeah, you start hearing, you used to do that, and it starts sounding like aliens rolling
bro,
around
that shit make you want to
stomach.
cut your own ass off. Yep. I'm like, oh, I hate myself.
You start hearing, dude, you hear that? It sounds like a percolate. It sounds like them old school coffee makers. It's time to roll.
Fucking percolate. Hell yeah, bro.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you.
Dude, you get that walk, and then all of a sudden it'll hit you with that Frankenstein walk where you're like
oh,
fire bad.
Hell yeah, bro. You ever had the shit so bad you could feel it in your back?
Bro, you know it's bad. Like, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this real quick. We had this in New York. We went to go to Jersey and get Jersey pizza. Did it a grease on there. They had to like put a napkin on to soak up the grease. Now you're figuring that's sitting there percolating that whole time. That oil's mixing in there. And then we had to go into New York, so I had to ride the subway in there. You're getting a shake, and you can't find a bathroom.
No, ain't no bathroom in New York.
I had to hold that until we got into MSG. I went in there. Listen, you know it's bad when it stains the bowl yellow.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, that's a bad one.
You could hear it in there. Like, I was like, oh God.
You know what I like? I like when you hit the fucking stall and there's somebody else in another stall and they be like, God damn, you all right in there? You're like, yo, I'm good. You just shitting your fucking life away.
My cousin did it to my brother one time. He thought it was just my brother in the bathroom, and he's in the public bathroom. He's just blowing it up.
Yeah.
He goes, there's some dude in there going, my God, is that dude all right?
Yeah.
And then my cousin came out. He's all embarrassed.
You ever clean? You ever buy like raw shrimp and you got to clean it? They got that shit all up and down their back, bro. I'd be like, I know exactly how you feel.
Yep.
I know exactly how you got that shit all up and down your back.
Oh man, hey man, it's been good talking to you. Like, do you
Great
want?
talking to
Yeah,
you.
man. Do you want to tell people where they can find you at?
Oh yeah, check out Durag the Deertag podcast, the best podcast on earth. Check out True That with me and Zia Anderson. It's a true crime podcast. It's a great podcast. Me and the beautiful Zia Anderson. It's funny as hell. I got some other projects coming soon. Yo, and let me know. And this is to y'all too. Let me know if I'm doing too many podcasts. Like if I start like 2 more podcasts, is that too much? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think if you're having fun with it, who cares?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going to have fun. A lot's coming in 2026. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm never going to call it X. Naeem2_Ali.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll put your links in there too, so
Thanks,
that way
bro.
people can click on it in the episode.
Thanks, dog. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Yeah, appreciate you taking the time out to do this.
Of course.
All right, man. See ya.
See ya.